Greetings, Divine Radiance. How are you today? I am Nahkila of AshworthScott Life Sculpting. I'm a divine interpreter, psychic life coach, and mentor, assisting you with activating the divinity and wisdom within your soul so that you are empowered to create and live an abundant life. So, I am going to deliver to you what messages and what feelings your divine masculine has for you today, this week. What's the message? And you guys see that frame over there? It don't have nothing in it. Why? Because I took the picture out so I could scan it. So I don't just be sitting around with blank, empty frames in my house. That's for a reason. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into it because I actually have a follow-up doctor's appointment. And I decided, let's go ahead and do this reading before I leave. So you have the options of pile A, B, and C. So what I'd like you to do is take some slow, deep breaths, inhaling slow and deep through your nose, and then exhaling slowly out through your mouth. And I'd like you to just allow spirit to guide you into knowing which pile is the pile for you. So the options are A, go ahead and connect with the energy of pile A, and just breathe in until you receive a yes or a no on whether or not this is your pile. And then I'd like you to do the same, breathing in slow and deep for pile B. Allow spirit to guide you into knowing if pile B is your pile. And then take some slow, deep breaths, doing the same thing for pile C, okay? So just go ahead and pause the video and just connect with the energies of each pile. And then when you're ready, go ahead and push play and get your message, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and get started with pile A. So pile A, what does your divine masculine have to say to you? What message do they have for you? And keep in mind, this series was initially designed for those of you that are in a twin flame journey and are in separation. However, whether you are connected to your twin flame in a 3D union, whether you are with a high level soulmate, these messages can and will still apply to you as well, just from a different perspective, okay? So pile A, you have self-respect and compatibility. Okay, so the message that's coming through for you, Paul A, is that it is really important for you to make sure that you are upholding strong boundaries for yourself. It is really a great idea to allow spirit to guide you as it relates to this journey. You know, oftentimes we're guided by our emotions, and what spirit is saying, it's important for you to, of course, be in touch with your emotions, but have your emotions intact. And what that means is, you allow spirit to guide you on how to deal with this connection, how to communicate with your divine masculine, what to say, when to say it, how to say it. I mean, and this is the same with life. Just allow yourself to be guided, right? Also, what I'm being told to tell you is to relax. You two are compatible. If you chose pile A, you are compatible, you and your divine masculine. And 9 times out of 10, the feelings that you are feeling, they are feeling too. So you could be dealing with a divine masculine that is afraid. You could be dealing with a divine masculine that is working on self. You could also be dealing with a divine masculine that's stuck in their own trauma. And although they love you and they see the compatibilities, they aren't ready to express that love to you. They aren't ready to act on that love to you or with you. And so this is where the self-respect comes into play. You can play. You heard that? That was not coincidence, because the message that was coming through as that was coming through was, you can still live your life. You can be in love with your divine masculine, but not put your life on hold. Now, when we talk about play, right? Play, it doesn't mean be a player. If you are going to date others, it is a great idea to let your divine masculine know if you have said to them that you are not, because honesty is still and always will be the best policy, right? Because remember, you get what you give. You get what you give. It's the law of nature. It's the science. It's, you know, it's just the way it is. So make sure that when you are behaving in certain ways or acting in ways, that you are doing so with that thought of, how would I feel if this was happening to me? So it is a good idea for you to explore options. You know, your divine masculine will come around eventually, but time is relative. So will that be this lifetime? Will it be this year? Will it be 20 years from now? Will it be a whole different lifetime? That is still yet to be seen, yet to be known, right? But the thing that spirit is telling you is, don't put your life on hold for anyone or anything. Live your life, right? Live your life. Set the intention. Show up from that place of love, but have those strong boundaries intact, because self-respect is even more sexy and attractive and appealing than confidence, right? It's at least right up there. So making sure that you're respecting yourself and you're not sacrificing your self-respect to push this union along is very important. So let's go ahead and see what their thoughts and feelings are right now. These cards represent messages or things that they are saying to you from their higher self. Things that maybe even their 3D self is not even aware of or doesn't know how to articulate, but this is coming straight from their soul to yours. It says, I want you to see the real me now. I've been hiding from our love for too long. So, excuse me. So they're in a place and in a position where they like to be able to reveal themselves to you, but they're stuck in fear, they're stuck in doubt. Maybe they had a union where they were betrayed, maybe they were betrayed throughout their life by people that were family members or people that had said they loved them, but they didn't show up in a loving way because they didn't know how, right? Or because of their own trauma. But whatever the case may be, your masculine has been affected by this, and your masculine is in a place where with every part of them, they would love to open up, but there's still some blocks there. 9 times out of 10, it's lack of healing, right? It's time for them to start their own healing journey. They're also saying being away from you hurts like hell. I didn't realize it would be this difficult. So for the most part, those of you that are in pile A, that have selected pile A, you are in separation. And don't think that you're the only one that's feeling that energy that feels like suffering, because they too are missing you, right? They too are missing you. And what's coming through with that card is oftentimes your divine masculine pulls away because of the fact that they are calling themselves protecting you, right? If they don't feel worthy, then they are looking at you like you deserve more, and they don't feel like they're capable of giving you more. Doesn't mean that they're looking at other feminines thinking, this is the one. That's not what that is. I'm not feeling that they're confused on how special you are. They just don't see how special they are. And again, it's time for them to heal. They also said, I know we've been together in past lives. I recognize you. You were never a stranger to me. So you may notice that when you guys met, it was love at first sight. It was love at first. Okay, I'm just going to say it how I'm receiving it. It was love at first fuck. It was love at first, outing, whatever the case may be. They too felt it, right? Because you have spent past lives together. So this is an indication that y'all not new to this, but it's time to get true to this. And the way you get true to this is by being true to yourself, right? Being true to yourself, not settling, because like Tina said, what's love got to do with it? If a person is not loving you the way you deserve to be loved, it's like they're not loving you at all. And although it's sweet and it's cute and you get the warm and fuzzies when you guys are together, you got to weigh the pros and the cons. Are they hitting every standard that you've set for yourself regarding your love life? And if you have yet to do that, it's time to do that, right? It's time to do a checklist. I call it build a man, build a girl, build a man, build a woman. What you do is you just go down the list of what you're seeking in your divine counterpart, and you have your non-negotiables in place, right? Make sure the non-negotiables are very clear. And if they don't meet those criteria on the non-negotiables, then listen, they are not the one. And in this case, not being the one may simply mean they are not the one right now, right? Maybe they'll heal. Maybe they'll get there. But we're dealing in the now. Remember, Spirit said, live in the now. We can't live in the future. We can't live in the potential. We can't live in the woulda, coulda, shoulda, maybes, right? So they'd also like you to know, I knew you were right, but couldn't admit it to myself or you. So you may have had a conversation. It may have been a conflict. It may have been a conversation that expressed feelings, or it may have even been advice that you gave them, and they may have pushed back because of pride, right? Whoever you're dealing with may have a lot of pride. So what they're acknowledging is you were right. Their soul recognized it. They just had a difficult time admitting it. So the biggest thing for you is to understand that it's time for you to respect yourself. It's time for you to set healthy boundaries, and it's time for you to live in the moment, right? Live in the moment. And the word judge, I'm being told, judge this union based on what is happening now. And judge is not coming through in that egoic way. It's coming through basically as making decisions based on what's going on in the now, not based on what you believe will happen, what you'd like to happen, what you're wishing will happen. you know, really being in the moment and living life as things are right now. You can love someone, but if they aren't ready, you are doing yourself an injustice by putting your life on hold or by driving yourself batty by staying in this energy of confusion, this energy of lack. The big thing is for you to enjoy your life, okay? Enjoy your life, live your life. You are so worthy of love. And although this is your divine counterpart, your divine masculine, you know, we have twin flames, we have high level soulmates, we have karmics, we have soulmates that are just soulmates, right? So there's plenty of opportunity for you to experience the love that you deserve, but it's really up to you what you're willing to accept and how long you're willing to hold out for this individual, okay? But Spirit is definitely encouraging you to set clear boundaries, respect yourself more, love yourself more, treat yourself the way you'd like for them to treat you, and just live your life. It's short, this lifetime. So get to it, live it, have fun. Well, that is your message, Pile A. If it resonated, leave me a comment letting me know how. And if you would like to schedule a personal reading regarding your love life or any other part of your life, or if you'd like to begin working together to maybe heal those things that make it difficult for you to accept this union as it is and to live your life from a place of peace, joy, and abundance in the meantime, then go ahead and click the link. If you're watching on IGTV, it's going to be in the bio. If you're watching on YouTube, it will definitely be in the description box. And let's get to work, because you deserve the best that love has to offer. But it first takes you giving yourself the best, okay? All right. I thank you for allowing me to serve you, and I leave you with peace, love, bliss, and abundance. I'll talk to you soon. Greetings, Pile B. Listen, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, let's see what your divine masculine, what they're feeling, what they're thinking, and what is your advice from Spirit regarding this union? Okay, the first card you got is the Garden. I believe Pile B got the Garden last time. She got the Garden, Pile B. And then this one came in reverse, and it is the distorted masculine. And I believe this came in with the Garden last week, Pal B. Okay, so what is Spirit telling us right now? Okay, so what I'm being told to tell you regarding this union, Pal B, is you are the Garden, and the distorted masculine is in reverse, because those of you that selected that message last week, if you have been taking the steps, right, to nurture your own garden, what's happening now is your divine masculine is a reflection of where you are on your journey. So they're now starting to come out of that distorted masculine point of view. Now, it may be very subtle, right? So get excited, get happy, jump for joy. However, continue to maintain your garden, because as you are focusing on you and your healing, they will begin shifting more into focusing on theirs, right? As the divine feminine, you may be the one, if you're watching this, you are the one that is more advanced on your spiritual journey. So they are following your lead. So as you are spending a lot of time attempting to nurture their garden and neglecting your own, it is keeping them in this distorted masculine position. And just look at that, a lot of stress, a lot of chaos, not much peace, right? But what they're doing is they're looking to the sun, and you are the sun for them. Now look at the garden, so peaceful, just plush, you know, filled with vegetation. And look, just relax, you know? So, and for those of you that didn't get this last week, this message is for you, because last week you got a different message, and this is part 2 to that. So the big message here is that it's really important for you to focus on cultivating you, understanding that your divine masculine is looking at you for direction energetically. Now, this is not saying call them up and be like, hey, this is what we doing this week to heal. Where you at, boo? That's not what we're saying. What's coming through is focusing on you empowers them to focus on them, right? Now let's see what messages they have directly for you. Look what came in your pile. We're going to take that out. We're going to go ahead and pull you one more. All right. Thanks, Spirit. So it says, we are too different. That's why I'm with someone similar to me. Okay. So in that chaos, your divine masculine may be with someone else. They may be with a karmic. That's okay, right? That's okay. I know that could be a hard pill to swallow, but I'd like you to take some deep breaths. I'd like you to feel where you're feeling that irritation or that sadness or that worry or that stress hearing this, right? I'd like you to really feel that in your body, and then I'd like you to blow it out. I like you to blow it out, because if this is truly your divine counterpart, right, it is meant for them to explore other options so that they can know without a shadow of doubt that you are the one, right? That you are the one. And here's the thing, the way I feel is, if the divine masculine is not ready, this is personally, right? This is me on my own twin flame journey. I've reached that level of surrender and it feels great because the stress is gone, the doubt, the worry, all the stuff that comes with the twin flame union. But by being in that place of surrender, what I feel is what's meant to be will always be. And if you getting to the point of realizing, right, go ahead, do what you do, because there's no competition when you're the best. And I am the best for my divine masculine, right? But if they don't see that, then this isn't any type of relationship. If you are not valued and your worth and value is not seen, felt, or understood, right, the outcome is not going to ever be what you like it to be. So allow others, in this case, your masculine, to do what must be done for them to build themselves up to being all that you truly deserve. Now, with that being said, it doesn't mean put your life on hold. It doesn't mean accept fugaziness, right? It don't mean that, but it just means accept, be in flow, and continue to nurture you and continue to live your life. So with this card showing all the chaos in their life, if they are with someone else, that too is a part of that chaos. It came in reverse, remember? They're looking to the sun, which is you. So they are coming out of it. Now, oftentimes, they may not feel worthy of you because they may not feel like they're on your level, which is why they've selected someone that they either feel are on their level or beneath them, right? Because maybe your divine masculine feels like they must feel needed, or they must feel like they're with someone that is okay with them being in a position of settling for mediocrity, right? And that's not you. You push them to higher levels. So therefore, being with you feels like work because they've got to work on themselves and they've got to get themselves out of all this chaos in order to be with you, right? Now, the next message you have from them is, I see you in the face of strangers. You are always with me. So even when they're with that other person, they thinking about you. Y'all remember that song? I thought it was just the most idiotic song. However, I was always singing it because it was catchy. He's mine. You may have had him once, but I got him all the time. Remember that song? So in their minds, and more importantly, in their hearts, in their spirit, in their souls, whomever they with, they might have them temporarily. But like Lil' Kim and them said, you may be where he's at, but I'm where he want to be, right? So it's all good. Just be in flow, but don't put your life on hold. Continue to nurture you, flourish, grow, elevate. Don't wait around for them to get it together. Don't put life on hold. Just live and do you, right? And the final message from them is, I'm still trying to find a place for myself in the world. So again, when we bring these cards together, like, you know, they can deal with Sally, Sue, Becky Lou, Keisha, whoever, you know, whoever they dealing with, they can deal with them, right? But what they're in right now is they are in a place of settling, right? And so what they're doing by finding their place in the world is they know, I'm not coming to my divine feminine until I come correct. Because of all this nurturing and flourishing that you're doing, it's like, listen, in order for me to have that, I got to come right. I got to get it together. So that's exactly what they're doing. They're getting it together. They're getting it together. So that is your message for those of you that chose Pile B. Leave me a comment. Let me know how it resonated. Go ahead and give a thumbs up. Like the video. If you're on IGTV, you can schedule a personal reading with your specifics in your love life or any other aspect of your life by clicking the link in the bio. If you're on YouTube, it's going to be in the description box. And if you'd like to work with me, guess what? You can find those links in the same place, okay? I thank you for allowing me to serve you, and I leave you with peace, love, bliss, and abundance. I'll talk to you soon. Okay, we are on to Pile C. If you chose Pile C, let's go ahead and get into it. You have luminosity, and you have dating. Okay, so what is the message here? What is the message here? Luminosity, you are just glowing, Pile C. You are glowing. They see you, boo. They see your shine. They feel your energy. They feel your love. And they are ready to take this to another level. They're ready to start dating you. So what this is telling me is that you may have been in separation, right? And you are now at a place in your journey where you are just in flow. You are in flow. You are focused on your spirituality. You are focused in up-leveling yourself. You are focused in focusing on you, right? That is where your focus is. And by doing that, you have become extremely attractive to you. And they are now ready to give you the gift of love. They're ready to give you the gift of love. Now, it may not start as here's a offer of commitment, right? Because they may just be putting their toes in the water, getting wet to see what it feels. Okay, to see what it feels like, right? And if that's the case, it's good because it's forward movement forward. Now, some of you, they may be coming with an offer as well. Take it as it resonates. They have you on a pedestal, right? You've always been on a pedestal, but they are now starting to do things where they are getting their mind right, their life right, where they are feeling like, I'm hearing the song, I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling my. So they're feeling themselves. They're now in a position where they're like, you know what? I'm worthy of this. I deserve this for some. And for others, they're in a position where they're like, you know what? Whew, I don't really know if I'm on a level yet, but I'm going to get on a level because there is no way I am letting this pass me by. 1 second. Okay, so yesterday with my procedure, let me tell you a little secret. I had to take volumes to have it done. And I was so high afterwards that I can't find my keys. I don't know where they are. So my mom's taking me to my appointment. That was her letting me know she was on her way. So back to the reading. So anyways, what they're at a place where they're like, you know what, I'm encouraged. I'm motivated. There's no way I'm letting this go. So we're going to work this out. She said we can grow, or they said we can grow together, because remember, divine masculine feminine is not always gender specific, right? So I'm about to do this, right? And they're taking it slow. So continue to be in flow. Don't push, don't pull, just flow, right? But you are shining. You might even notice that others see your shine too. So this is a good thing. Keep doing what you're doing. It's working. Okay, so the message is straight from their soul to yours is, my heart always comes back to you even when I don't want to. So they've been fighting this union. They have been fighting this union. And they are now finally ready to admit their heart always comes back to you. So instead of fighting it, torturing themselves, they're ready to make it happen. Now, they're also telling you, I still have dreams about you and our happy times together. So for some of you, you may have experienced, obviously, if you're watching this, you have experienced past lives together. They may be dreaming about those times, and they may just think, oh, it's a random dream, not realizing it's that cellular memory kicking in that we all have from every lifetime. And some of them may be having dreams of times you spent together in the past, because you may have known one another for a really long time. So you are taking up space in their minds, in their hearts, and in their souls, and they're just ready to stop running. They're ready to stop running because you stopped chasing, which is why you're shining. And they're also telling you, I couldn't handle my true feelings for you, so I kept you as a friend and nothing more. So you may have been friend zoned. You may have been friends with benefits. You may have been friends with benefits and no longer was getting the benefits or wasn't getting them on a regular. Whatever the case may be, they were doing this to protect themselves because they are still afraid. But now they're moving into an energy of being ready to take a turn towards union. So here's the thing. As you start to notice this turn that they're taking, the biggest thing I'm being told to tell you is to continue doing what you're doing. Don't go back to chasing. Don't go back to being overzealous and, even if you feel that, still, keep it cool, play it smooth, be that luminous goddess or god that you are, and just allow them to keep coming towards you. Let them pursue you. Let them chase you. They are definitely a chaser. And when they're being chased, they don't like it. So they just pause or they run. So just keep flowing, keep shining, and just know that you are loved. And this is the one. This is the one. If you got Pal C, this is the one. And they are now realizing that without a shadow of a doubt that you are the one. They may have realized that in the past, but then they may have said, nope, not going there. No way, no how. And now they're ready. All right. So it may take a little more time, but just know that you are on the path to union. I thank you for allowing me to serve you. If you're interested in a personal reading about your love life or any other aspect of your life, you can schedule by clicking the link in my bio if you're on IGTV, or clicking the link in the description box if you are on YouTube. Either way, like the video, comment, let me know if it resonated and how. And if you're interested in working together, those links can be found in the same places: bio, description box. Okay. I thank you. I leave you with peace, love, bliss, and abundance. I'll talk to you soon.